Hey, welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's doing okay. I wanted to give you guys my update on the Flight Attendant season 2. Now, I had put up you know, uh, I had put up a video about how I was excited about, Flight Attendant coming out on April 21st, and I was also excited about the fact that, I was telling you how I really am excited about season 2. And Kaylee Coco, man, she is just freaking really good. But so my expectations was pretty high, and so as much as I like season 1, I have to say that so far I'm very impressed with episode 1 and episode 2. I love how they just, you know, obviously they had to do something else, right? And so they did. And last season she was trying to solve a case about a guy that she went out with and had, she hooked up with, and she woke up and his throat was cut. So she had to deal with all that. So that whole story was her trying to, figure out who killed this guy, and then she got involved, and then the FBI got involved with her, and then she was playing this cat and mouse thing, and then she got so intertwined with this whole thing, which the people who wrote that whole first episode was just that first season. It was just amazing, and so I remember when I first started watching Flight Attendants last year, I was like, man, I kept looking at it, and I was like, man, that's that girl from The Big Bang Theory, because I always thought she was hot, but I was just like, so I clicked on it, and I fell in love with it. So now I remember when it went off, I was like, man, I wonder if they can do a season 2. And then later on I found out they was going to come out with a season 2. But HBO Max, they're all about quality. They ain't going to spit something out right away. They got HBO Max, man. They got to do their homework when it comes to stuff. So I knew it'd be a while before they come back with a Flight Attendants season 2. But anyway, when it came out, I was real excited. And so I was like, man, I can't wait till this comes out. So when I heard it was getting ready to come out, April 21st, I put up a video and said, how excited I was. So, I stayed away from a lot of people that already watched it, because, you got those people that gets the first screenings and all that kind of stuff. And they get to see the first, I don't know, 8 episodes. They get to see the whole season before, we only get to see it every Thursday. HBO Max will drop 2 episodes, I think either Thursday or Tuesday, like that. I forgot what day, but anyway, they did the same thing last year. So anyway, I said, Vic, I kept saying to myself, just stay away from the critics, just stay away from, because I think with me, it don't matter what they may say, a lot of times you end up liking the series anyway, but there's so many people that's extremely smart, and that's how that's what they do. They watch these shows and they analyze it and they break it down and they tell you what's wrong with it and what it could have happened and how it's not like this and it could have been better or it was just a disappointment. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to pay no attention to these guys or these ladies this year, man. I've got to stop, listening to the stuff. Like people could probably say, well, don't you talk about movies? I talk about movies, just the ones I like. Yeah, and that's another thing. On this channel, I only got 14 subscribers, but I do like to let people know that a lot of movies I talk about, they probably suck. And a lot of movies that I talk about, that a lot of people may not like. But I know there's, in the fish pool of all the people that's in the world, you'll find some that's going to like the stuff I like. You're going to find some people in this fish pool of all these people on this planet that watch YouTube. They'll find something in my channel that caters to them. And those 14 subscribers, again, thank you guys, because I had one subscriber, and that one subscriber never left. And whoever you are, man, that's awesome. If you're a girl, thank you. But back to Kaylee Coco's Flight Attendant. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Because it's a different story. This time, she's working with the CIA and she has to do all this stuff and she's kind of like living a double life, and then she's recovering from alcoholic, because she's a recovering alcoholic. The last season she just drank a lot. And this time she's playing all these multiple personalities, man. And I'm telling you, for me, I am so loving all these different people. That's, you know, she's playing. There's a Kaylee Coco in there where she's fighting these little things in her head. One's a girl that's just like, she wears a dark sweater, which was Kaylee Coco, but I know that's played by a double, but they have to, you know. And then the other one is the one that just used to be like her, telling her, "Oh, go ahead and go for it, you know, and you know, go ahead and get a drink," because she's trying to fight herself. You know, she's trying to stop drinking. So and then she has another version of herself where she's like this teenage girl. I ain't heard too much from her yet, but I hope she says a little bit more in there. But overall, you guys, ladies and gentlemen, I'm loving this. And, you know, I work out a lot, and, you know, I work out 4 days a week, and sometimes I work a lot of overtime on my job, you know. So sometimes when I get home, I have a full day, and it's hard for me just to sit down and watch a show. So, you know, I was like, man, I'm tired, you know, and I tried to watch it, and it's like I just literally got done watching Flight Attendant episode 2 literally 30 minutes ago. And it's April freaking, you know, it's April the 23rd, so I ain't too far off. But, man, it's really good. And, you know, for me, like I said before, it really has to be really just god-awful for me not to, you know, like it. But they got new characters in there. They got you know, and I love when I'm following something, man, and I'm trying to figure things out as I go. It's almost like you're trying to figure out this puzzle thing, you know. But I'm loving this show, man. I'm glad for Kaylee Coco, really, because she's been on The Big Bang Theory. She's definitely got some acting chops, but there's a lot of people in this, this new series that is really, really good. You know, you got her best friend and her boyfriend, and then she has a new love interest. And I think he's good. There's this girl that's got short blonde hair. She's a girl, but she kind of looks boyish, like a tomboyish-like chick. And man, she's playing that role good. She's got a lot of people that's back. Now, it's so cool because, you know, it's really focusing on Kaylee Coco, but, you know, it's the same old thing. You know, something happened and she's involved. But this time she's working with the CIA. So, you know, I think there's a lot of twists and turns. But anyway, I don't want to go too far. But yeah, I really love when I find something on TV that I really love, you know. It's almost like, you know, if you guys watch some other videos, there's a series out that's called From. And I just couldn't get enough of From. And the writers in that series and producers and everybody that's involved in the series From, man, my hat's off to you guys. You guys did one heck of a job. But HBO MAX, I'm telling you, man, this Flight Attendant, it's awesome. It's awesome. So I'm really happy overall with Flight Attendant season 2. Like I said, it does not take much for me it has to be really bad. It has to be really bad. And so I love when I go into something because I have no idea what I'm going into. Because for one, Flight Attendant season 1, I didn't know what that was all about. It was a brand new show, so when I went into it, I was like, oh my God, this is so funny, and it's so good, and it's so suspenseful, and so this, and it's so that, and it's like, wow, it just blew me out of the water. And then season 2, they just come up with something totally different, but it's kind of like on the same playing field, but it's just written different, and now you got all these different, you got Kaylee Coco playing different multiple versions of herself. It's almost like you got 7 Kaylee Cocos that's in this. It's a trip, man. Cause she'll go back into this like she did in the first one, and she'll be talking to herself, and then she'll see a version of herself, and then she'll see another version of herself over here. I'm telling y'all, this show, I'm happy with it, and I love the fact that you know, I get to watch it every I think they drop 2 episodes either on Thursday or Tuesday. So you guys, folks, that's all I got. God bless, take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. We'll see you.